Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the UCF Knights.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. It's Charles. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Under fire. Desperately looking. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to do good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. On target. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. With the clock running, this should be the final play. So first down will open up the final period. To the air, it's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Shakes a man, and he might take off.
Might be easier for me to just go play a game.
Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Looking for a gap. It's Benjamin. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's Moore to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's McMillan. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. That's reeled in. It's Benjamin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dante Moore. Dumps it to the back. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll go to the counter. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Keeps it himself. Oh, he just handled him poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Trying to keep the drive alive. Maybe a crease. He's at the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter.
How you doing, Ty? I ain't got my camera pulled up right now. Oh, yes it is. This one on.
First play of the period, first down here. Gets the back moving. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitched down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. The offense changing the play. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Headed for the corner, it's Lacy. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now, he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that. But the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back because he is good. He is dynamic. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard just like it did right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. With the catch, it's McMillan.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing more. It's complete to the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Moore will throw. Moving out to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw.
Thank you, man.
On the run, still looking. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, it's been rough lately, though.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. Third down coming. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. In the gun on third down. Moore. Under fire. Going for the big play. Leap and grab for a big gain. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep to the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Got the Born to Win merch.
Now facing a third and long. Moore. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down.
He got it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense is ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again. He noses his way into the end zone.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer. They can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line.
Hello?
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be?
Downfield? Where's the next spot? Okay.
Running inside, it's done. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
And it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The keeper on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Got 4 receivers spread across the field, 3 on the right on 2nd and 4. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
You okay?
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
I know what to say about it. I just came in
Looking for space. It's Lacy. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I said I came in to cruise yesterday. People gonna be too.
Staying out there on 4th down.
I've been had that feeling yesterday. Push out the ticket early.
Trying to keep this drive
You
alive.
know,
He's not going
I'm
anywhere.
not gonna do it, but I'm gonna put him back.
Nothing on 4th and 2.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often. You're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Here's more to throw.
That's
caught. It's Benjamin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed, wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. A really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore fires to the big fella. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. Moore to the air again. Quickly to the tight end. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
He's going to stay
Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10.
He's fine.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rush.
I said, I'm not talking to nobody this season. I'm really going to stay to myself. I'm hunker down, take care of my family. I'm not ready for all this.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Fires to the end zone.
We already had a lot of that.
They grab the lead here in the second half.
And I think this is really the separators of good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Look.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29.
And then you think round one built in one day. You take the round one built in one day. Round one built in one day.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line.
So Rome wasn't built in one day. Come on, start. You can't hear. You get the ear.
The run inside. It's Miller. Across the 30 out to the 33. Gains 4 on the play.
We'll bring you together. I shouldn't have to hear you to talk to you.
That's much better. Whatever you did, that's much better.
Oh, you can't hear.
12-5 to keep it fine.
I ain't being mean.
I can't hear. You just sounded far away.
And my TV was on one.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Dropping back, it's Young. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow.
You got to work this season.
They'll run the counter.
They'll
give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
To the air on 1st down. He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched.
Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
On the option. Doing it himself again. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Young. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the...
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. 1-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Rides to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And he got nowhere, but now it's decision time. It's third down. Listen, if I go get this first down, there's a good chance this ball game's over. The clock's going to run out. So how aggressive do I want to be on this third down?
Well, I want to be aggressive if I'm on defense. You could tell in these last couple of plays, they've been selling out, putting a lot of bodies closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating the offense, trying to run the football, and trying to bleed the clock. Now, I'd get after this quarterback. I'd be anticipating throw here. Just send the blitz and really dictate to them to give yourself an opportunity to run.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the double.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense, because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We go tit for tat. That's good, people. I just had to put another 50 in the book. In the first place. Look at some folks.
Houston about to kick off to get things underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position.
Like these songs running my own face.
Running inside, it's Benjamin. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the ball's out there after it. Scoops it up, still a live ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Dante Moore. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got thrilled as he just got rid of the football.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know what pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
You see the players on the copy. Get down.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball, no chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moon shot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's done. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Young. The throw. Pulls it in. It's done. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a first down. And the Cougars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but your timing completely.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Takes a handoff. It's Benjamin. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Here's a heat. Sliding to his left. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
And it's a pretty good job by this defense, man. It's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football.
Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Louisville. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking outside, it's done. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Huge play on that one. Took it across the 50, and they'll mark him down at the 45. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Running into the open space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to the run. Breaks the tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Young. He fires a bullet to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll give it on the counter. There's a crease. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Houston has it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Lacy. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Flips it out in the flat. Makes a grab and room to run. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Throwing more. Dances away to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
More to the air. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Hunter. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Grabbed over the middle. It's Sategna. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. He's brought down after a gain of about 5. Clock comes to a stop as we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Finds his man. It's Flores. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fires to the wideout. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Moore. There's the pressure. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Moore will throw. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Sategna. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside the 15 here, and now the hit knocks it loose.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Looking for room, it's Lacy. Picks up the 1st down. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for 1 final play in this half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout.
It never does in this game.
And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half.
Never fails.
He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. He's going to get it.
You slowest person, you keep up the lane.
They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the 2nd half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the 1st kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Sometimes you hope a return will give you good field position. Sometimes it puts a touchdown on the board like that 93-yarder just did. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Hey, shut it, my leaders. Shout out to Cass.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Here's Moore to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Lyons.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Run inside. It's Benjamin. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Dante Moore. Scrambling away. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Houston going up tempo. Back to pass. It's Young. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the move, it's Benjamin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a really bad mental error. 2nd and 15 after the delay of game. Throwing Moore. Fires to the wideout. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Running inside. It's Benjamin. Shakes off the defender. Makes it past the marker. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Push forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Cardinals. They take the lead with the 6.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. From inside the 15, here's the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Going with the counter play here. There he goes. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll stop him right there, but it is enough for a Houston 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Runs through a tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Young. Rushes on him. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. So the defense sets them up with that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punching a score, and they'll go home with the W. That's caught. It's Hunter. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Moore. Bringing the heat. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go to the counter play. Runs through the tackle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The clock and the scoreboard on their side as they come to the line, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Back at the time, I never thought I'd see the
And the
face.
Cardinals enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock.
It's finished from school. Good to go home. I work a fool with the big boy, breaking out the rules. I feel kids with my baby sister. Over the years, we were boys and now we live kids. Even though we had this dead,
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want to keep the clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, they'll be coughing. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
It ain't easy trying to raise a man on your own. It always was muted. Poor single mother on welfare. Tell me how you did it in the way I can pay you back.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to throw, it's Young. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And wings it incomplete.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Here's Moore to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And full extension down the right side for the grab. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Perfect balance for my team to play like I want to play. So I need offensive lineman, running back. This thing, this offensive lineman. Upgraded.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Illinois Fighting Illini.
This offense has it with really good field position. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The option look. Quarterback on the keeper. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. They did it all the way back. The fumble taken back for the win.
That's right now.